All right, here we go. Number 10. So same thing. We're graphing the parent function first. So let's see. The parent function is y equals ln of x. Okay, remember ln of x is the inverse of e to the x, which means if e to the x was negative 1, 0, 1, 0.37, 1, 2.72, my x values and y values should be switched around. So my x's this time should be 0.37, 1, and 2.72. My y values should be negative 1, 0, and 1. So that's going to be my parent function, 0.37, negative 1 about here, 1, 0 right here, and 2.72, 1 is about here. And so the parent function is a logarithmic function looking like this. All right, so let's take a look at before we graph the new function, though, let's take a look at the transformations, because that's always what I want to do. Write the transformations. First, I see this negative sign in the very front. Negative sign in the very front means reflect over the x-axis. Then the big plus 4 at the end, not inside the parentheses, is going to tell you to go up 4. All right, so I'm going to take each of these points and just apply the transformations. First of all, what is this weird squiggly right there? We go. All right, so we're going to take each of the points that we have and just apply the transformations. Reflect over x means mirror image over the x. So this first point right here, if I were to mirror it, it would be up 1 instead of down 1. This point right here, it's on the x-axis, so really if you mirrored it, it would stay where it is. There's no changing where it is. And this one over here, this last point, it is 1 above the axis, so if I were to mirror it, it's going to be 1 below the x-axis. So that takes care of the reflections, and now we have to move all of our points up 4 units. So it's right here, take this first point, move it up 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there, the next one, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And the last one, to move it up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ends up right there. So it's going to look something like this. Oof, wow. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. All right, well, you get the idea. Something like that. All right, the asymptote is still at x equals 0. You see it didn't move because there's no left and right movement. This is a logarithmic. So x equals 0 is the asymptote. I wish my arrows wouldn't be flying all over the place, but you know. Please stop. Okay, well. X equals 0 is the asymptote, and the domain is going to be based on your asymptote. Wow. The domain is going to be based on the asymptote, so it's going to be x and 0. And is it to the right or the left? Your graph is to the right, so it's going to be greater than. X is greater than 0. And the range now is going to be always negative infinity to positive infinity, because this is a logarithmic, which is an inverse of your exponential. So this is number 10.